Hello, my name is Robert Duran, owner of Duran's Carpentry and Roofing. I want to thank you very much for looking into our site today. I'd like to talk to you all a little bit about preventive maintenance, and it's a new service we're putting out right now. I'm going to ask you a question. When was the last time you got up on your roof and really looked at what was going on? Your gutters, flashings, or just to look at it and see, make sure everything was right up there? Or if you see something that looks weird, chances are you have not done it in a long time. This is a service we like to be implementing now, which is going to be a preventive maintenance. So that way it'll give us an opportunity to be able to go to your house, find out what's going on your roof, if anything. If gutters are full of leaves, we'll flush them out at that point. Tree branches hitting your roof, we'll trim them. The list goes on. Flashings, lifting, nails pulling out due to contractions, with the hot and cold. A lot of things can be going out there that could be very preventable as far as creating bigger problems down the road for you. We feel we can extend the life of your roof tremendously. The bad thing about having debris piled up on your roof is, of course, if it ends up in your valleys, which is where the channels of the water, they channel out through your roof, or flashings, or backup chimneys, the debris ends up being there and it traps the water, and eventually the water has no way to seep out or roll out of these flashings, and eventually rots them. And then you got a bigger issue there. That you're going to have to dismantle your roof, dismantle your chimney to be able to do this, versus going out there and doing it on a yearly basis, and you don't have this problem. And if a problem is arising, we can fix it right there immediately. If the nails start popping out, especially like in your flashings, it'll raise the flashing up, so any kind of blowing rains or anything that come across like that's going to push underneath there and be able to push the water into your roof. And we tend to try to use a nail, or we do use a nail, that's a ring shank with a neoprene washer that when we set these flashings in there, they will not pull out. And if they do, they're really going to have a hard time doing it. Limbs that grow real close to your roof and actually at times be touching your roof when the wind comes. We get a lot of wind out here at times and storms, and they start rubbing up against your roof. Eventually they're gonna rub it enough to go into the membrane and start creating problems as far as leaks. That is one of the biggest issues, and it really needs to be addressed. And that'll kill the roof pretty quick. These are things that are very, very preventable, and it's frustrating to see these roofs not lasting the time they really should be lasting. There's things we can do to your roof today, possibly that can save you or extend the life of that roof maybe 5 to 10 years, who knows. Give us a call, and there's a form to fill out, and if you're interested, and we'd be happy to quote it on a yearly basis, and we'll be there. If we go today, next year's time at this day, we'll give you a call, say a week before, and say, the appointment's coming up.